It's the Changwoner Podcast, the podcast that brings some of the lives of people living and working in South Korea.
Together.
Once again, I'm Scott, one of the hosts of the podcast for people who are listening for the first time. Across from me is D. D, how's it going?
My cheeks hurt and my asshole's puckering, so I'm good.
So tonight we had a kind of a special night in Changwon.
It was fun. It was
We
really
had
fun.
our first comedy night here upstairs at the bar and next bar.
Not the first. They've been to comedy night before, but it's,
Really?
Yeah, but it's the first one I've seen.
First one I've seen too.
Yeah, so I'd say it was the first because we are we set the tone, we set the pace of Changwon. So it is the first comedy scene in Changwon, but it won't be the last.
So we got a bunch of comics here and probably side jobs, I would say, right?
Yeah.
From Busan.
Are we allowed to talk
So,
now?
You're allowed to talk now, yes.
I'm going to introduce you one at a time. I don't even know your name, so you're going to have to introduce yourself.
Good research there.
So sitting beside me here, we've got...
My name is John Myrick.
I got it. I got this. There's John, David, and Natalie.
Nice.
All right, we don't need last names, I guess.
Well, I've already
Keep
given
it
that
secret.
away, but
Myrick, John Myrick's.
yep.
John.
Look me up.
I thought you were going to say John Mayer. Similarity.
John Mayer, yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, we always start off with just the first kind of three questions. The name, we got that out of the way. Where are you guys from? John.
St. Louis, Missouri.
David.
I'm from Essex in England.
Natalie, the host of the podcast.
I'm from Victoria, BC.
Victoria. Okay. Why did you come to Korea? John?
I had taught in St. Louis for 4 years and was working with at-risk students and was basically martyring myself, and I enjoyed doing it, but I wanted to get the hell out, and I had friends who were teaching in Asia, and they brought up Korea as a potential destination, and here I was.
David?
I was going to Australia actually to travel around Australia for a few months, and just before I left England, I did a weekend bender on coke, and it gave me an irregular heartbeat. So I took I flew by South Korea Airlines Korea, and I told the air hostess that I was a little bit sick, and she was really kind to me, and I kind of fell in love with her a little bit, and I just thought if I do survive this, I might come back.
And you did.
Yeah, I did, but I did spend a couple of days in hospital in Sydney. Yeah, that's not going to go out though, is it? You cut that out, right?
Yeah, of course. Natalie?
I was working in print journalism, so that was a good cue to leave. And then,
What does that mean?
it's not doing so hot.
Print journalism
No.
anymore? No.
No, and then
No.
I had a short, fiery relationship with my intern, and he suggested, since he was fleeing the country, that I should too.
Okay.
So that's some harsh reality.
Well, here we like to talk about anything and everything. So the first question I have is, who, in the background maybe, who did the bit tonight where they were talking about the old lady with the umbrella?
That was me.
And where'd you come up with this bit?
How did I come up with it?
Yeah,
Well,
because you had props with that too.
Yeah, some people call me a bit of a prop comic, but I think you just look around and people laugh at what they see on a daily basis. And if you've lived in Korea a while and you walk around town, you see these little old ladies, and I guess they had in all seriousness, I guess they had a. 50 years ago, their diet wasn't that good, and
Or they didn't have yoga in their life.
didn't have yoga in their life, and they were, down by the docks, especially during the Korean War, there was a lot of
Or
action.
they might have been sex slaves.
It's not in the sense.
Okay, I was trying to be serious, but let's go back to talking about old ladies getting fucked.
Yes.
It's, from my experience in those type of places, it's usually from behind, so could be
This is really a podcast.
This is really a podcast.
Plugged in.